So I'm not thinking, I'm just observing how a movie is built to be entirely fourth dimensional, in which every scene you're watching evokes a central image, which is, I assume, right, in the case of Eyes Wide Shut, is the ceremony. This is what I am seeing, right? That can be completely my association, but I assume it's not. Let's just say it like that. One is the W formations. There's always W formations that beat, and also this image here, a flat surface that is round, ideas of gravity. So you see how that is, and also it looks exaggerated, but there's a 6 and 7 because it's about time too. The concept of time is very strong, right? It's about time. That whole ceremony is designed around this, so that central image will reflect like a fractality. So you have images of waves, you have the W's, that's throughout the movie, right? But there is some sort of association with the 6 and 7, and it has to do with all this, like the W formations, flat surface, ideas of gravity, right? Like you can see here, and this 6 and 7 synchronized together, but this happens throughout the movie. If not every 10 seconds, right? 6 and 7, a lot. You just see how it works. So I stopped here, 7. So you have like a perfect W here. Waves, right? Because everything is waves. So waves within waves, because she is more a representation of these waves. So here we are, like just seconds ago, that same W formation around the waves image, right? Template, and the surface here, an idea of gravity happening. But where is the 6 and 7? It's here. It's not in sync to that, but in a way, it goes around here. Now, that could be my random association. Some movement, like something entering the scene. It's not. That could be totally my random association. So let me say, every time I start talking about the 6 and 7 association, as you can see, I second guess myself because I know it's a real pattern, right? A real template to generate a whole set of images around that and concepts and associations. However, it feels like, wow, you're saying W's formations and 6 and 7, that's too much. I get it. But when you start the movie, you can see that seems more obvious than not. That's when even when I start showing something, is like, this must be just me. This must be just me. Then you see, it's a wave information, right? I'm stopping here on the 6. Let's see if I can stop again. Here, it's still 6. What do you see at the top of the screen? This is a W. It's not really the W, it's the B, right? So it goes from 6 and 7. That was like a W because the way it entered the screen made it turn into something else. So let's see how it's executed here with the 6 and 7. Where is the W? You have to advance. When she's in a perfect W formation, you're still in 35, 36. There's an idea of gravity, fluidity, right? Because it's all waves here happening. So that evokes the ceremony. Then the girls undressing, correct? There's other ideas, right? With the husband here, I already showed. So the 6 and 7 seem to be there with this template, right? Let's see how many more we can find it. Oh. Here. As you can see, you can correlate or see the synchronization of 6 and 7 and that kind of formation. But because the waves throughout the movie. You can't claim that association, right? I'm thinking there are more W-like formations associated with this 6 and 7, which is very likely, right? But very, let's see, still going on. If I stopped on the 7, you see what's happening here? Like they're becoming more wavy, and there's like a W formation almost. Like if you stop here, we're still on the 7, but you have like a W. That's when I say the W, the letter W becomes a template. There'll be actors for making W formations. It's not just about the waves, they have to resemble a W. And you can see in the intro how it's designed, the 6 and 7 and the W images, right? Whether it's metaphorical, right? Created from a W template letter. I think that's basically, I came to a conclusion. These associations are there. So this image, for example, is supposed to evoke the ceremony. How? I'm just gonna point out to certain things, right? He enters in this. There's like the patio here where the ceremony is portrayed. He's going to look at the watch. That's the concept of time, and it syncs with the 6. Right? You have the color, those surfaces. See, you have to have a representation of her. Her, I would say it's everything. She drove him here. She's still in the lead, leading him to his escapade. Still the con 6 and 7 is synced to this, correct? So that's the ceremony. There's an idea of time that they need to mark with this. So that's why the time travel technology concept is in the core of the central scene, the ceremony scene, but it's also a basis for every other scene. Has to, in a way, evoke that ceremony, beginning to end, so that the movie is designed to be seen fourth dimensionally. You can see it through, not just the beginning, middle, and end, but understand it through. Every image is just portraying the same idea. You can see your concepts there, you can find. And I saw no W.